Bernina, made to create.
Hi, I'm Samantha. I'm a designer here in Austin, Texas, and you're currently with me as we're shooting one of my recent collections. So growing up, being artistic and quirky has always been something that I've done. I don't think it was until I graduated high school that I knew I wanted to be a fashion designer. I think simply just because I didn't know it was offered to do something as a lifetime career. So when I looked into it, it was kind of just a spur of the moment. I went to the closest design school. My parents didn't want me to leave or go far, so I attended Incarnate Word at 17, packed my bags, left, and started school from there. So during the courses in college, it was fun, fast-paced, took all the knowledge in. During our capstone class, it was one of the biggest fashion shows that Incarnate Word had. We showcased collections. Everyone at that time was kind of showcasing gowns, cocktail wear, so I really wanted to do something that stuck to who I am, how I grew up, and that was with streetwear. So I was the only designer who did denim. I did really cool foil embellished tops, chain. It was really a really cool show. Actually placed first place for construction, so I really knew all the hard work, dedication paid off, and it was something that I felt that I knew I was meant to design. So after departing college, I really went into more of an avant-garde creative art aspect. So I think I've gotten to showcase to different people around the world, work with different people around the world, and that's ultimately what I like to do, is just work with as many creative people as I can. One of the latest collections I did had the use of Tyvek, which is, when you hear the word Tyvek, you kind of think of home wrap and what you see outside driving by in a neighborhood when you're seeing a home being built, but they've actually created a form of Tyvek that is fabric-like and really thin and sustainable still. So I actually used that to create some looks, and I love the whole idea of it. It was a little tricky to work with at first, but once I kind of manipulated it, it worked out really great. Being artistic is something that's really meaningful to me. Growing up, my dad was an artist. Recently we had spoke about designing a collection, and I really wanted to do a collection based on his artwork and what he did. So this is really, really meaningful to me. He recently passed away before Christmas, and the day before we actually spoke about doing this collection. So this is really what I wanted to portray with this, and it really stands out and makes a statement. A lot of the fabric I've been using is sustainable goods. I've been using a lot of Tyvek, which you saw earlier in the photo shoot that was at the skate park. And I really like making different fabrics, using different fabrics. I recently started getting a little bit more glam grunge with my last collection. I started using fur and reverse sequin, but still making it really cool and hip. So I really like to experiment with textiles. I don't like to stick to the same fabrics each year, each season. So every season I try to do something a little different. I'm currently working on swimwear, so that's totally different for me, but I'm totally loving it. I'm using really bright colors, really fun. Something that I never do. I normally stick to black and white and a little bit of color, but I'm really happy that I'm trying to experiment and go beyond the horizon and paint my clothing, do my textiles, and so much more.
Bernina, made to create.